Next one is, again, very different style. This is called Boudoir. It's more, I don't know what you call it, maybe more Baroque style, but it has a beautiful little vintage girl here. And these little girls inside this book are a little naughty, but that's what makes it interesting and different. Just using different textures of flowers, and the burgundy velvet makes it really rich looking. A little brass key in the corner here, and a little bit of trim at the bottom, this tassel. That's that page. And then the first page, a little girl in her boudoir, and you can see her little gentleman friend is trying to come in. And this has a little bit of little snippets from really old linens and doilies. I just cut them out and just layered one on top of each other around the frame, as you can see. And this one says it was a woman's bedroom, actually a boudoir, and no man belonged in it except by invitation. So that's a little banner underneath that. And then this one says ooh la la, again, little lady in her lingerie, and I put this little beautiful net trimming here, a little bit of these little ball tassel here, a little bow with a little embellishment, a little stick pin to complement the colors in the book. Used a little bit of gold in here, as well, just to add a little bit of interest. Next page, again, a little lady putting on her stockings, crocheted flowers and snippets. Well-behaved women never made history. True. And a little bit of a fancy pearl gold little piece right here. You can see that. And this page here says coquette, and it's French for, well, for me it means little naughty girl, but anyway, she's again in her boudoir, showing off her little garters and stockings. And these were actually done with again, little snippets of crocheted flowers, mother of pearl buttons, a little bit of seam binding, and the antique linen pieces all around. And this trim, which I really love. This page was, I tried to mimic a curtain, so she's in her boudoir behind the curtain, and this one says a lady is someone who never shows her underwear intentionally. And this has a beautiful teal blue a brooch pin in the corner here, which picks up the teal in the picture, and a little button in gold for the tie back on the curtain. And I used a little bit of a rosy trim at the bottom here to add a little bit of color. And finally, the pocket page, just some doily with some appliques on top, and then the spine with this beautiful gold tassel, as you can see, and a gold button. And that's boudoir. And one of my favorite earlier ones too is this Diary of a Hopeless Romantic. This one, you can see I started to really layer, and I created this beautiful cover using, as you can see, this cover is really just a portion of the second page. So I made it a little bit shorter, and then I used the ruffles here to make it look like it's all part of the one page. But you can see, like, I've just added flower on top of flower, and these beautiful, this little vial here says love potion, and the beads and the little heart and seam binding and bows, and it's just very romantic. That's why it's called Diary of a Hopeless Romantic, which I am. Then I added this little locket, and I've embellished it with a little crystal, and it's got a little key. And then it opens up to, it's almost like a half circle page, with some bling, a beautiful couple, some pleated trim, little tiny angels. I call them my little peekaboo angels. You'll see them throughout the book here and there. And this one is actually one of my favorite pages because it's got all these ruffles. It's done in an antique rose base fabric, and then again the couple in the center with a little bit of bling, the roses, and just lace ruffle on top of lace ruffle, a little bit of fringe here, and that's that page. The next page, I used a little bit of green and rose dangle trim here to add a bit of color. Picks up the colors in the picture, as you can see, the green and the rose, and some appliques, flowers on top of the base fabric. And this page too, oh, by the way, this is the opposite side of the spine. I've just added this little dangle trim here with some wedding applique and embellished the center with a little bit of trim. And this page is again full of bling, appliques. This beautiful flower came off a bedspread, if you can imagine. So I used that in that corner. And I love this. I don't have any more, but I love this this fringe trim. It was done in like a triangle shape. It was so pretty. Anyway, I've got nothing left of it. It's all gone now. But that's that page. And then again, this is the opposite side of the other rose-colored fabric. Again, I'm really not comfortable using stronger, vibrant colors, but you know what? You have to once in a while just to change it up and keep things interesting. So I used some little leaves in the green and the rose to frame the picture here. And again, you'll see little angel, little cherubs here and there, a little gold heart pendant there. And that's that page. And then the pocket page, using this gorgeous piece of lace here, I created the pocket, a little bit of tassel trim on the bottom, and a little pleated trim here in the rose color, which is really pretty, actually very light pink. And then in the pocket, I made this little heart that says Je t'aime, using some wedding applique and some gorgeous cord trim. And then the other side says love. So that just adds a little bit of fun to the pocket page. So hope I didn't ramble on. I just wanted to get through these quickly. Oh, by the way, there's the spine. I just did 2 beautiful bows and then put some pearls in the center. And that's all it is. Yeah, so these are some of my earlier journals, and don't be afraid to try it. I too was at the very beginning. I thought there's no way I could create some of the gorgeous journals that I was seeing from Bonnie and Va and Wendy and Annie. There's so many, and they've all inspired me again and again. So give it a try, and I apologize that I'm really not good at tutorials. I've been asked to do tutorials, but I change my mind all the time. So it's not that I have set instructions that you can just go ahead and make a page and show step by step. For me, it takes forever. I position and reposition pieces all the time. I think if you get a good grasp on how to make the base journal, the rest is really up to you. You have to kind of teach yourself and get the feel of creating on your own. That's the best way to do it. So anyway, I apologize if I rambled on, but I hope that was helpful. And I encourage you to start a journal because you'll have a ball with it. And I know I love making them. So thanks again for watching, everyone, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.